I did all the rows I wanted for my brim. Now to make it. Make the brim, go to the bottom stitches and grab the stitch far out and match it up with the peg. Next one will appear. You got all the way around the loom, and this will form your brim. Halfway around the loom. The last one is always the hardest. It's not really hard to do the last one, it just doesn't show up as well. You can also hide the tail in it. See, just hid the tail in it. Okay. Now, the last one's right here. Can't really see it, but it's very tight. Just have to work away the chain. And slip it on there. And do that again. And one more. And here's the brim. Now, to make the brim stay, you have to do bottom over the top. And it closes up the brim. And then you just knit as usual. You wrap, do the E-wrap, and bottom over the top. You do that until you found the length of the hat. Now it's time to add in the second strand of thin. But with the bulky, you could change colors or keep going with the bulky yarn. But the two thins, you need to add the second color, or else you'll have holes in your hats. You do not want a hole in your hats. So just line them up. So line this up to the peg. And then make a loop, pull the blue strand through the loop, like that. And then just pull it right up there. And then grab your scissors and clip the extra off. And there's your second color added. If it falls off, just do it again. Now it's time to add in your second color if you're using thin yarn. If not, then just keep going with your bulky yarn color or change. Now, just tie a knot. Line it right up to the peg. Make a loop. Go in the loop. And pull tight. And then pull the brown strand like this. And then move it up. Now, just to make sure it's secure, do a knot. Another one. Tie the two blues together. Do two knots just to make sure it's fine. Okay, now grab your scissors and leave about centimeters spare. Put the rest in the garbage. And then just wrap like you did earlier. Now you have two strands, so just bring the bottom one over the top two. Next time you'll have to bring two over the top two. And you just do this until you find the length of your hat you want. It's time to cast off, and that means to end the hat, so you can start wearing it. To do that, your yarn is about 1 yard to spare. So grab your scissors and cut it. And now, get these both even. Okay, now grab your yarn needle and thread it. To do that, you fold them like that and squish them hard and then pull the yarn through them. So I got one strand through, need both of them through. There we go. Now, skip the first peg as always, and then go to the right one from the starting peg. So the right one. Okay. Turn your loom upside down and stick the needle through the bottom like that, and then pull the needle. Then grab your loom hook and take it off. So, take your yarn needle and go from the bottom and pull. Make sure it doesn't catch on any other pegs. And then, after the first one, you can just pull them off without the loom hook. And do it all the way around the loom. Do that all the way around. Turn up the last couple. So, last one. Pull off. Needle out of the loom. Okay. Now, you have to put your finger down here and then pull this string very tightly. So there's not even a hole anymore. There's a tiny, tiny one. It's not a big hole, but it's tiny. Stick the needle through. Pull the yarn through. Turn the hat inside out. Pull it tight. And then those loops that we just put the needle through, you're going to go through. Pull through them. Go through again. But this time, instead of just going straight through, you're going to leave a little loop and stick the needle through that loop. And do 2 more of those on that. Make it very, very tight and it won't ever come undone. And go through the loop. Now last one. Through. Okay, now I'm going to cut your string with probably a foot to spare. Needle out and tie 4 good knots. If you're using bulky yarn, then you would be done. And then cut with a centimeter to spare. and then turn it back. And then it's time to wear the hat. And you can also make a pom-pom if you'd like. And that is how to knit a hat.